Another associated issue is welfare. If we want to stay forward-facing as an island, what issues do you feel fall under that welfare banner?
I think with welfare, and what I would like to see us have a debate about it, and a wider debate, because this comes down to, I think, moral principles, is you have means testing on the one hand, you have universalism on the other hand. For me, I'm in favour of means testing, personally, but I think that has to be put out to the wider public and you know, the implications of that, because there can be more administration work, which is one of the reasons why people are against it. But I think you can simplify it, you can put it in tiers, you know, tier groups. Well, you're earning X, therefore you get that. You're on a higher band and so on, so that it creates more equality. And one of the things I also talk about in welfare is social housing, you know, and whether social housing should be means tested, because we have to look at it in terms of inequality and trying to create equality in social housing, is that if there was a couple, a family or an individual who took on a house, a social house, a commissioner's house, when their income was, say, £10,000, or they had a collective income of £20,000 in that household. Well, 10 years down the line, that family, that individual could be earning £50,000, £60,000. And then you have waiting lists of people who are in desperate need. So I think even when you look at social housing rent-wise, you know, they've gone up between 30-35% in the past 5 years. Now, is it equal to say that those who are on borderline poverty, those most vulnerable in our society, they're suffering enough, and here we go, let's put more financial burden on those who can't afford it? Whereas, you know, should those who have more, A, be incentivised to move into the private sector, which I think it should be a government-led scheme, or secondly, that they pay a bit more in terms of rent and social housing, so then that the rent for those in most need is reduced. That, for me, is a picture of means testing. I know there is administrative work and, you know, there can be complications and so on, but I think as a principle that is what we should be working towards.